AI, Artificial Intelligence, or simply AI, is a 2001 American science fiction film directed by Steven Spielberg. The screenplay by Spielberg and screen story by Ian Watson were based on the 1969 short story Supertoys Last All Summer Long by Brian Aldiss. Set in a futuristic society, the film stars Haley Joel Osment as David, a childlike android uniquely programmed with the ability to love. Jude Law, Frances O'Connor, Brendan Gleeson and William Hurt star in supporting roles. In the 22nd century, rising sea levels and lethal radiation from global warming have wiped out 99% of existing cities, reducing the world's population by more than 89%. Much humanoid robots, seemingly capable of complex thought but lacking in emotions, have been created to replace the lost percentage. In Madison, New Jersey, David, a prototype mature child capable of experiencing love, is given to Henry Swinton and his wife Monica, whose son Martin contracted a rare disease and has been placed in suspended animation. Monica initially feels uneasy with David, but eventually warms to him and activates his imprinting protocol, causing him to have an enduring, childlike love for her. David seeks to have Monica express the same love towards him, and also befriends Teddy, Martin's robotic teddy bear. Martin is unexpectedly cured of his disease and brought home. Martin becomes jealous of David and goads him to perform worrisome acts, such as cutting off the locks of Monica's hair while she is sleeping. At a pool party, one of Martin's friends pokes David with a knife, triggering his self-protection programming. David grabs onto Martin, and they both fall to the bottom of the pool, with David holding Martin tightly. Others jump in and save Martin before he drowns, and David is accused of being a danger to living people. Henry convinces Monica to return David to his creators to be destroyed, thinking that if David can love, he also can hate. On the way there, Monica has a change of heart and spares David from destruction by leaving him in the woods. With Teddy as his only companion, David recalls the adventures of Pinocchio and decides to find the blue fairy so that she may turn him into a real boy, which he believes will win back Monica's love. David and Teddy are captured by a flesh fair, a traveling circus-like event where obsolete macho are destroyed before jeering crowds who hate macho, believing them to be both dangerous and a cause of human unemployment. About to be destroyed himself, David pleads for his life, and the audience, deceived by David's realistic nature, revolts and allows David to escape alongside Gigolo Joe, a male prostitute macho on the run from authorities after being framed for murder. David, Teddy, and Joe go to the decadent resort town of Rouge City, located near the irradiated ruins of Las Vegas, where Dr. No, a holographic answer engine, directs them to the top of Rockefeller Center in the flooded ruins of Manhattan and also provides fairy tale information interpreted by David as suggesting that a blue fairy has the power to help him. Above the ruins of Manhattan, David meets Professor Hobby, his creator, who tells him that their meeting demonstrates David's ability to love and desire. David finds many copies of himself, including female variants called Darlene, boxed and ready to be shipped. Disheartened by his lost sense of individuality, David attempts suicide by falling from a skyscraper into the ocean. While underwater, David catches sight of a figure resembling the blue fairy before Joe rescues him in an amphibious aircraft. Before David can explain, Joe is captured via electromagnet by authorities. David and Teddy take control of the aircraft to see the blue fairy, which turns out to be a statue from an attraction on Coney Island. The two become trapped when the Wonder Wheel falls on their vehicle. Believing the blue fairy to be real, David asks the statue to turn him into a real boy and repeats this request until his power source is depleted. 2000 years later, humanity has become extinct, global warming and the resulting nuclear war having caused the death of all biological life, and Manhattan is now buried under glacial ice. Macha have evolved into an advanced form, and a group of them called the Specialists have become interested in learning about humanity. They find and revive David and Teddy. David walks to the frozen blue fairy statue, which collapses when he touches it. The specialists reconstruct the Swinton family home from David's memories and explain to him, via an interactive image of the blue fairy, that it is impossible to make David a real boy. However, at David's insistence, they use their scientific knowledge to recreate Monica through genetic material from the strand of hair that Teddy kept. This Monica can live for only 1 day, and the process cannot be repeated due to a copy protection subroutine. David spends his happiest day with Monica, and as she falls asleep in the evening, she tells David that she has always loved him, the everlasting moment he had been waiting for. The narrator says, David falls asleep as well and goes to that place where dreams are born. Thank you, friends.